How's it going, everyone? Welcome to How to Use Ball 101 in Nightmare in Dreamland. A lot of people have been asking, hey, how do you use ball? Ball's hard. And I agree. Ball sucks. Also ignore my brother screaming upstairs. So, first off, you want to practice the ball. Best place to get it, 7-4, immediately right there. And then honestly, just balling around the overworld isn't that bad. You get a good feel for it. But basically, I'm using the gamepad. B to get in ball. B to get out of it. It takes a little while to get out of ball after you get out of it, and sometimes it's a little unresponsive, which makes ball can be really hard to use, especially in the Dedede fight or in 5-4, or the 5-2 bonkers fight. It can be pretty difficult. But with ball, it has multiple different heights. If you hold A, holding A makes a charge. Like you see, I'm getting a ton of height, and then if I get out of it, boom. And it builds up more speed when the more surfaces you hit. So, as you see, it takes a while to build up speed when I'm not under the surface. And it's building more speed. Let me try to get under it while balling. Well, yeah. And then, here, bam, immediate top speed. So if you're under a ceiling, if you want to get more ball height, you can start by going out of the ceiling and then you'll go straight up. In terms of balling, if you hit A and B at the same time, you'll do a slight ball jump. And then that is useful during the Dedede fight when you want to get more momentum quickly and there's no ceiling. Because if you just hit A and then ball, it takes a little more time to build up the speed rather than just hitting A because you're in that falling animation already. Which it follows the laws of gravity, which is good. If you're just, using ball on the ground, if you just hold B and do nothing, this is actually faster than running by a little bit. There's not really any points in the run you really use it, but it's just good to keep in mind as a backup because there's no that flat ground where you have ball. And balling in the air is also faster than just running or puffing. So in 7-1, the last room, 5-4, the room where you get ball, that's all really good. And also ball is faster when we're falling down. It's the same speed as stone at max speed. So it is faster to use ball falling down climbs like in the last room of 5-4. Now when it comes to killing bosses or killing enemies, ball can be tricky. Let me just set a save state here. Yeah. Really, depending on the boss, there are different strats to be the faster. For a good beginner strat, for at least the ones you really want to be using ball for, which is bonkers here, it's just A and B at the same time. And then just hold A until it's dead. That's really all you need to do. Just hold A, and you'll still bounce around. He'll give you different patterns. But now that he was away from the door, you don't really need to be worried about killing him. Just get to this side, go in the door. I like to stay in ball as long as possible until I'm at the door. Let me actually go to the fan fight. That's probably better. That's probably a better example. The fan fight. That can happen too. That's fine. Bonkers is definitely the hardest fight with ball, in my opinion. Because random things that happen. If you're quick enough and see that happen, you can unball too. But sometimes unballing is really quirky. So if I'm on a really good run, I won't do that. With Fan, you want to wait for him to roll. Unless he doesn't roll. And he just jumps. I was being really... It's always 2 attacks in the apples with Fan. But like I say, if I kill him over here, then you don't need a ball to get the door. But like I said earlier, it's faster just to move with the ball than it is to run with Kirby. If you're in 7-2, it's just faster to run up these slopes and just jump up them and then you accelerate with ball. Bugsy, same thing with Fan. You kind of want to wait. Charge is the best pattern. I screwed that up somehow. And then Fire Line here. A and B. I get hit there, but that's fine because that'll kill him and grab burning anyway. Yeah, and so 7-2 is pretty simple. Once you actually get the hang of it, it's still really easy to lose runs though. Bonkers is, I think, in my opinion, is the hardest because of his he's on the ground longer than most of them. Because Ball is active whenever the blue sparks are coming. So it's every time you're not on. So when you hit the ground, there are a few frames where you're able to get hit, but and on the ceiling, of course. So like every time you're in a state of climbing or falling, like right there when you hit the ground, you can get hit. I'll try to show off getting hit. But this Bonker fight's really stupid. Like somehow I didn't get hit there, but I got hit there. It makes very little sense. It's just about getting a feel for it. Another thing to note, I just brought up because Ball is really weird to use. Like if you jump with it, it's gonna go whatever direction you're going. So even if you're running this way, momentum does not apply to it. And that can be useful, but it also can be like kind of annoying. Because we're going here. Oh no, I got hit. Okay, I have Ball now. I'm gonna run over here. Oh, I need a dodge. How'd that work? It doesn't, if you're just wheel ball jumping, momentum really doesn't apply. So if I'm going this way, bam. Right into Fan Fan. Which can be a little annoying if you just want to go slightly to the left. But yeah. I guess if we go to... let's go to 5-4. That's probably the best example of this. I have to get through the level first, though. I'm realizing I just went to level 4. Nice. But you don't use Ball optimally until 5-2. Actually, I'll show off 5-2 right now. The ball movement there, because well, you start off this level with nothing. In a run, any percent or 100%. So you go in here. The fish will turn around at that gap, so you don't have to like go up in that hole, which is good. You want to pop the Kabu, slide off ledges, of course, go down, and then here we grab Ball. Now, that ball can be a little tricky to grab. If you just accidentally kill him, just go and respawn him. But right here is where people first use Ball. There's a strat called Pots Ball, which is a little tricky. I got it there. That's what it typically looks like. But however, oh god. I did not die here. Nice. Never go backwards here. Unless you're just gonna sit here. Maybe it's back because I already killed the Sparky. But as a beginner, do not go for Pots Ball. It's not really worth it. You can just, like, if you start here, climb up, puff the Sparky here, wait for the sword guy, and puff him, and you'll be fine. But if you do want to do Pots Ball, the setup for it is you stay on the sledge right here, and then I like to look at this crack, like right here, like the little indent in the green, or whatever color that is, like the barf colored thing, and that's where I start to use Ball. But it's super finicky, because if you do it too early, that can happen, but if you do it too late, this happens. So it's really timing, which is I do not recommend going for it as a beginner. Sometimes you can make adjustments while you're balling for Pots Ball. Like if I hold neutral, then I'm gonna go slower even if I started late. And if I started early, wow, I've never started that early. I'm trying to start early, but it's kind of hard. Start early. You can kind of time it. It's not easy. It's definitely easier to just go for it. If you think you're late, just hold neutral. It's definitely better if you're going for Pots Ball to fail Pots Ball like that than it is to go in here. Unless you're low on health, of course. Because sometimes if you go in here, it's really easy to get hit by the Sparky, and then you lose Ball, or you have to chase all the way back here. But same can be said for getting hit by the sword guy. So, let me just like show it off from you one more time. You're here, and that's good. The sword guy is really your biggest issue there. That's just a room. Then here, this room's also really interesting. It's the first case of going upwards with Ball. So if we get against this corner, I like to just jump and Ball into it, except that can be a little tricky. because we want to like ball gravity all the way up. Because as you can see, this is really slow. And also, the Sparky sometimes can like move right there, and yeah, that's not good. However, I would just recommend this for just beginners. Charging up, and you go there, sliding off, balling here. You won't have an issue with the flamer. And also balls just falls really fast. Advanced players like to just jump into there because it's easier, and then that's the same. But the jump and then, oops. You want to, I like to hit the ceiling 3 times before I, that was 4 times. It's a little hard to time because ball can be, I like to hold left. Oh, geez. See, getting a ball can be hard. I like to hold left after the second bounce at the ceiling. So 1, 2, hold left, and then that usually gets me all the way up there. So that room's pretty simple. That's a room too. And then up here is, in this room is 5 2 bonkers. There are a few different strats to go for. I like to go for tonkers. I screwed it up. But basically, I jump, ball, so I roll, unball, ball, and then ball back to the thing. He only takes 2 hits to kill instead of 3, like the 7-2 bonkers. Other people like to just go here, hope he jumps, then that can happen. That's slow. Other people like to start with tonkers, but they don't unball. They just like to do that, and then I'll come my ball slide if bunkers is blocking the door. Yeah, I do not go for tonkers when you're just starting out. I do not recommend it because ball is just so hard to get out of. I recommend going for the roll on the ground, A, just hold A. Just hold A until bonkers is dead. And that usually goes, as you're starting out, that goes for all corpses. Corpses can be killers. They've killed so many of my runs, which is really stupid. It only happens to me. I don't understand why. But make sure the corpses are dead. Another thing to know with ball in general, let me kill bonkers first because it's easier with flat ground. When no ceiling. If you do tonkers, you can hold A to kill the corpse like I just did there. But, like, if you just hit B on the ground, you're gonna do a jump. If you hit A, then B, you stick to the ground. And then you can do this, which is fast. So if you want to roll on the ground, you do not want to go here because you'll just start bouncing for a while. You want to A, then B, and then bam, and then when you're on the ground, you already get a decent height from it, so you can just like build up this height here. But it takes more time to ball. Usually, really, the ground roll, never ball on the ground except for very specific situations, such as the ball climb from earlier. Even then, you do a jump, and then you start from there. Oh jeez, I forgot about this room. That room can be annoying. Just kill bonkers. No, let me get up ball first. This room can be annoying. It's very RNG dependent. I like to kill that guy, slide down, but sometimes, let me see if I can get this pattern by just doing some weird RNG stuff here. The pig can block the door. He didn't that time, but if that happens, just hold B and go to the door. A thing to note with heading to door with balls, it's slower than just... See, bam. You have to get out of the ball, you have to use that animation. Actually, why don't I show you here? Other than that, you just go right into the door. So with ball, you have to unball, it takes a little while. See, there's the pattern. If he does that, just do that. It doesn't lose that much time. It's a lot safer, and you can do this cool strat. 5-2 ball swag. Left and A. And that's all it is. Except, let me... This Waddle Dee right here, this one. The one jumping right now. The one you just stopped and I just died. He can be an issue. So, yeah, they can be an issue. What you want to do, hold at A and B at the same time. Don't just hit B. That was weird. Whoa. Nice. This is going well. A and B, hold left. Then right after you do that first bounce, hold neutral, and then hold left again as you're killing him. That's how I feel is the best way to kill him safely. Like A and B, neutral, and then B. A and B, neutral, left, not B. And then you unball like when you get to the door, of course. So one more time, A and B, neutral, then back left again. And then that's 5-2. Another special case of ball movement is in 5-4. Let me get there. Here's a cool 5-4 tutorial too. Just jump and burn. Then right here, there's actually 2 things you can do. As a beginner, I just recommend going for this. Just running through. And kill the Sparky, then get into the arena. Or, you can, alternatively, you can go for the triple burn. This can be a little tricky. But I still think that, and then, even if you like don't have health, walking there, I think that's still faster than just doing a double burn. I'm not positive. You can, there's not really a visual cue that I go for. I just kind of like to, like, right around here is when I start. And then usually I don't like to hold right, because if I hold right, then usually I go into spikes. But you have to make sure you're far enough forward from the start that you land, like, on the bridge itself. So if I'm not holding right now. And as you see, I'm still too far. But it's like, somewhere like right here. And that can happen. If that happens, then I just like to burn out, just jump over the Sparky. That can be a little risky. Sometimes I'll slide into him or just try to get a puff. But optimally, it looks like this. That's not optimal, but it's pretty close. I need practice strat. And you have to make your last burn. You want to make your last burn on the bridge, otherwise you're gonna bonk here. However, if you just don't hold right there, you're gonna burn and then see that's how you do it. That's actually not optimal. I forgot to do the jump at the end. If you get here, once you're here, I like to jump off that thing. That'll almost always kill the Sparky. I've never had it where it hasn't killed the Sparky, or I've never had it where I've gotten hit by the Sparky, I should say. So the arena here, there are a few strats you can go for. I'm gonna go for the one that everyone should go for, because I don't even know the other one. Basically, immediately, actually, let me start from here. Immediately, jump and kill that guy. Then right now, you see the axe guy. If you mistime that, see, I'll try to mistime it. If you go to a thing I have trouble with is going too fast, he'll block the star. You don't want that to happen. So what I do, I have a visual cue here. When his about to come down, like the axe is about to come down. So right now, when the axe is at its peak, that's when I spit. Of course, time's a little different. He's that far away, so this works. And then your double star, that hits 2 guys off screen, that's fine. Suck that guy up, instantly kill that guy. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, pretty simple. So once again, bam, wait till the jump, up here, double star both of them. If you don't double star, that's fine, just do this. Kill you, get up here. That's a little safer than just doing what I did earlier. And yeah, now we have ball again. So there are 2 shots you can go for. There's ball swag and not ball swag. Not going for ball swag, just looks like this. You just float over everything. It's safe, but it loses time. It's slow. Ball swag, however, saves a second, and it looks like this. And there's 2 variations. There's just regular ball swag and then the elongated ball swag. So, really, the ball swag movement starts as... I like to jump from like around here. I didn't have any momentum. You need to have momentum going into it. Like, jump around there. And then if you just hold right, there's a chance it'll be okay. I messed up the unballing timing. But there's also a chance you will pay. Because if you're too close to the edge, like right here, and you start balling, do not hold all the way right. I'll show you what happens if that happens. Well, if you go too late. I think I'll be good. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. That's bad. So I like to go like from around this point where Kirby's like cut in half by the mountain. And then you're pretty good at holding. You should be fine with holding right. Alternatively, if you realize you're too late, like, oh no, I'm too late. Neutral, just hold neutral there. With ball, neutral's way better than hitting left, because if you hit left, then you just lose all your momentum. Neutral keeps it for a little bit, like I'm holding neutral. It keeps it for a little bit, so yeah. So yeah, once again, just looks like this. I was able to start it well. And then you can just, another thing to mention about ball swag. So if I'm doing it, I'm balling. After you kill that blooper, hit the B. The last blooper right over here, you want to hit the B. Because if you just hold B, and you just hold A and you just keep balling up and down, you die. And also, remember, holding A gives you the momentum. You want to make sure when you're holding A when you use ball. That's really freaking important. Sometimes I just hold neutral no matter what, but yeah. I hit B here, and then a lot of runners just go like this, which is perfectly fine. I do what's called triple ball swag, which is a little bit faster. You just hold A here, you just unball, you reball immediately. So A, holding A, B, B, just hold A again, and then unball on your way down. And then this is where the strats differ from 90% and 100%, of course. If you're doing 80% strats, you can either do the dump strat and almost get hit by the Sparkies, or actually, I'll just get back there to normal so I can make another save state. I didn't have momentum. Still make it though. Yeah. So there's a strat you can go for. There's the rocks ball, otherwise known as the high flying gravity flying, long name. Slide in, hold A, hold right. Bam, you're up. A recent optimization has been found though, where hit B and left at the same time, hold A, until you B and A, left, right. Super simple. You hit B, A, and, oh shoot, I didn't hit the B button. Whoa. I've never been able to get in there before. This is the one exception where you hit B when you're on the ground, because this allows you to like easily get under there. Like I said, like if you just hit A then B, that happens. Wow. Okay, that's cool. That's not faster. You want to do, and this is sound by Chooch. Shouts to Chooch. So hit B, A and left at the same time until you hit the wall. Then just hold right. Just keep holding A. Unball when you get up and you fly up there. 100's a little different. We just jump up here because it's faster than trying to get the acceleration from the ball. Hit a switch, and then this is really tricky. I'm really bad at this. MK is really good at it. But optimally, you go here in ball, you build up speed in here, and you unball, and that's what you do. This is the 100% version of it. The most consistent way I get it is if I'm holding A when I get in there. See, that's what it looks like. But it's still a really finicky trick. And if you fail, just do that. Hope the Sparkies are nice too. It's not the absolute end of the world. It's just a little annoying. There we go. That's how you do it, except you actually get on the platform and don't get hit by the Sparky. I did not hit the B button. And this is another one time you hit A and B at the same time, and then you release A, then hold A again once you get inside the one tile. What did I just do? Hold on. Okay. I don't know what I just did. That's weird. Yeah. So A and B, and then fail it. That sucks. I hope the sparks are nice. Alternatively, if you fail it, you can just otherwise you can go down to the 80% strat. Sometimes I do that. It's a little bit slower, but it's a lot safer. Now for this last room right here, pretty simple. Fall off. Just go here. If you want to save frames, you can go in that middle section, and you won't hit any of the pigs, but there's really no point. And there's 5 pigs there. Count to 5 after the 5th pig on ball, and that's 5-4, 5-5. Really, right here, make your way through. Do not lose ball unless you're 100%. Hundo, of course, you go down here, go in the door, use fire and high jump, but we're not doing that. I'll make the save state here. Ball movement here is also really interesting. I am at the wrong place. I've not actually been here in a while, I'm realizing. So go in here, go here, go here. And then bam. So, really, what you want to do, slide and then A and B. Just hold A and B. Then right there, jump again, jump. Very simple. Alternatively, you can play it safe. However, that Bronobro can get in the way sometimes. And also, that loses a little bit of time. So, immediately after the slide, that can happen too if you go a little too fast. Also, at the end of the world, just fall under the spikes. Make sure you don't get hit by the spikes. You'll lose ball. So slide, and then once you see yourself running again, that's when you start doing the ball animation. Jump out of it. Yeah. Then here we take the warp star, then we head to Fireline. The Fireline fight's another interesting fight. This is a super advanced strat too, very similar to the yeah, it's that. Oh, I need to make sure I don't kill him. My save state's bad. That's very similar to the 5-4-100% strat. It's really difficult. No one really goes for it and runs. Let me just do this again. Yeah, no one goes for the strat and runs. And like I said, ball jump is actually faster than just regular jumping. So it's just ball jump, unball. That's faster too. But it's super minor. It's not... things like that you don't even have to worry about. So I recommend not go for that. I recommend just going over here, sliding, going up, sliding, ball, just hold A. Do not kill him though. You need burning here. I forgot to set the save state again. What you want to do, this is another pretty simple fight. It has the same mechanics as earlier when you want to, if you want to stay balling on the ground. So you want to be like that in the air when you start balling. And another thing to know about ball, if you're on the ground, when you hit B, you'll come off the ground. Sometimes you can get hit by corpses, enemies, whatever, like that. But yeah, you want to be on the ground, so you do not want to be like that. So right here, what we do is we slide off this thing, B. How'd I bounce? My mom just got home. Hold B, A, just hold A. And then you unball, one on ball right as you like hit the ground so you don't bounce up and kill the corpse. So you need burning here. Yeah, that's really how ball works, 101. If you have any questions, ask me. Of course, there are other smaller things, but they're super minor. I really wouldn't worry about them. I guess I can go to the Dedede fight. Dedede fight, you want to ball down because it's faster. Here, hold A. There's a few different strats you can do here. You always want to start it off like this, though. At his like feet. If the beginner strat, just hold A. Don't move. If you get good RNG, that happens. If you get bad RNG, let me just like, yeah, you can change your RNG by just puffing, creating dust. Right here, if you get bad RNG, he'll do that dive pattern, but you didn't hit me somehow. But once you see the dude do the suck, I'd like move around the ball a bit. But you can just get it back, reposition again, and bam, it's dead. I recommend that for beginners. For advanced players, I just got that pattern. If he does the insta dive, just pray. The insta dive is definitely the worst pattern. It's super easy to get hit if you're in the wrong position, which is really like, yeah. Oh shoot. That's close to what optimal looks like. If you want to see optimal, just watch the BT tape. But yeah, that's ball. Hope you guys learned something. Like I said, if you have any questions, just ask me. Wow, this is a half hour long. Yeah, ball's complicated. But I also went into details on 5.4 and 5.5 and 90% and 100%. But this is mainly just how to use ball 101. MK has a really good tutorial on the patterns for 7.2. You're guaranteed to never lose more than 7 or 8 seconds. in that if you follow his movements exactly. But yeah. That's Ball. Yeah, like I said, ask me any questions. See ya.